business coaching is a process whereby you engage someone to walk alongside you to ask the questions you need to answer to see the next steps in front of you. Typically, that's someone like myself who has started and grown businesses themselves. We've been through the journey, we know the obstacles, we've made all the expensive mistakes, and we've come through our business building journeys with experience and wisdom that can help you save time and money when you build your own business. And that's why I do what I do. I really struggled way longer than I needed to when I was building my own business. And I wish I'd had someone there that I could have asked questions to that could have saved me a lot of expensive mistakes, a lot of time, a lot of spinning my wheels, and a lot of churn. So I love now helping people like yourself who are starting and growing businesses to benefit from the wisdom that I've gained along the way through doing things the wrong and right way and sharing the things that do work and the things that don't work. So, coaching in a nutshell is about helping you figure out where you are now, where you need to be or want to be, and how we bridge that gap. So it really is a matter of getting clear on the end destination that you're trying to get to, and then reverse engineering that back to where we are now and breaking it down into 90-day sprints. That's what I like to, I use a 90-day, a 3-month coaching time frame to really create a container that creates momentum and traction. It's important when you are building a business that you stay accountable, that you have someone to keep you on track to achieving your goals, and that you have someone to help you figure out what are the next things that are on the critical path. What should I focus my time and energy on in the next 2 weeks? So I like to meet every 2 weeks with my clients. I find that's the sweet spot. When you meet every 2 weeks, 2 weeks is a good amount of time to get something significant done. And then you meet and you figure out what's the next 2 weeks. And then when you get, and that over a 3-month framework, you can make some real time frame, I should say. Over a 3-month time frame, you can make some really significant progress towards your goals. So, a lot of building a business is about shifting mindset and expectations and working on yourself just as much as your business. Your building a business is a deep personal growth journey. It will bring up all your insecurities, all your fears, and it will also help you highlight your strengths, the things you're good at, your resilience, the things that you do well. And so I coach around 4 pillars of my business success wheel, which are number one is leadership. When you're growing a business, you are stepping into a leadership role. I had a session with a client this morning, and we were trying to understand the words that describe her business from a branding perspective. And one of the words that came up was expert. And I said, okay, well, you're definitely an expert. And she said, oh, I'm not sure about that. And I said, well, you are an expert. If you're going out into the marketplace as a consultant in your field, then we need to position you as an expert in your field. And you are an expert in your field. But people sometimes need help growing into that leadership role and taking that stance as an expert, a leader. And I can definitely help you with that. I have a lot of tools to help you self-reflect and understand your strengths and weaknesses and your personality and where you shine and things you need support with. That's one piece is the leadership aspect. The second piece is revenue. When you're starting a business, that is the most critical piece. Obviously, you don't have a business without cash flow. And insufficient cash flow is what kills businesses very quickly. That's why more than half of businesses fail in the first 5 years. So getting to those first cash generating, revenue generating activities is absolutely essential. And that all starts with having a clear offer, clear messaging, and clear pathway for clients to follow when engaging with you. And that's where I can help you out. The third piece is capacity. So this is where we look at your capacity to deliver the work. Do you need to outsource some parts of your work? Do you need to start building a team straight away? Or do you need systems that are going to enable you to do your work well in a way that's efficient, that allows you to make the revenue goals you have? So capacity is around your ability to deliver the work, whether you need to outsource, delegate, or build a team. And sometimes that comes later if you're starting out in business. The fourth piece of the pie is profitability. So that's managing your finances, knowing your numbers, being efficient around your numbers. I like to operate with the profit first model with all my clients because in my view, it's the only way to getting to sustainable profit quickly is knowing how to manage your money well. It's also about efficiencies across the board in your business model. So profitability is all about efficiency and managing your finance as well. So when we look at those four pieces in a whole, that's what determines the 90-day plan. I've written a blog recently about strategic planning, and that's very essential as well. So when you start coaching with me, we start with a 2-hour strategy session, and that's where we map out the core strategy, the one-page business plan, and then we also look at your 90-day action plan. That determines the framework for everything we do together over the next 90-day sprint. So strategic planning is essential, and then having that accountability along the way every 2 weeks to help you stay on track and achieve your goals. So that's the coaching process in a nutshell. I hope it was helpful. If you haven't downloaded my Business Builders Handbook yet, you can get that for free on my website at katedeong.com/links. And on there, you'll find the links to my free resources. I hope that helps you. Thanks so much. Bye for now.